to the one, the only Reverend Dr. Freddie Haynes. I know you told us not to honor you, but I must impart honor where honor is due. Who has been such a long-term friend and supporter and encourager, not just of my ministry, but of so many millennials who have answered the call of God. So much so that our name for you is Uncle Freddie. And Uncle Freddie, I honor you in this moment in your life, this moment in your calling, and thank God for your witness in the world. It is the witness of Dr. Haynes and so many others that permits the prophetic legacy of the Black church to persist. In an age where it is very tempting to remain silent, and silence and complicity are so seductive, it is the witness of Dr. Haynes and many others that permit us, that embolden us, and that open the way for us to hold up the prophetic banner of speaking truth to power in the name of God. And so that being said, I asked Uncle Freddie, may I speak what's on my heart in this space? And it is the people of Palestine who are on my heart. And as we're here in this conference, this convening about creating opportunity in this ministers' luncheon, I believe that we have a great responsibility as ministers and a great opportunity to be about a great work of theological unlearning and undoing. Many of us, many of our colleagues in ministry have preached and we have proclaimed an imperial theology that proffers that it is by God's divine design that one group go in and possess the land, even if another group is already inhabiting it. And so in the name of God, we see forcible removals, threats, and enactments of violence, and even acts of genocide. We see this throughout the Old Testament. We see this throughout the colonial history of the world, including these United States. And if you look closely, the name of God is often used as a cover for white supremacist violence and racism and religious intolerance. And if you look even closer through a Christocentric lens, this is wholly and entirely incompatible with the life, the ministry, and the story of Jesus the Christ, who was a Palestinian man, born into a Palestinian woman, in a place that is now referred to as the West Bank. We have a unique responsibility, my friends, my brothers, my sisters in ministry, to speak in the name of the liberationist God. The one whom Dr. James Cone said is on the side of the oppressed. The one whom Dr. Dolores Williams said meets us in the wilderness. And to proclaim that this violence is not of God. This land grabbing is not of God. This ethnic cleansing is not of God. What we are witnessing right now, I strongly believe, is the attempt to eradicate the Palestinian people from the face of the earth. Not to be a doomsday prophet, but if you really look at the situation, if they're not going to die by airstrikes and gunfire, they will die from starvation and malnutrition and drinking infested water and varieties of respiratory disorders and the turning of the backs of the world, even well-meaning Christians. If you speak, I ask that you remember that we've always been a multitasking people. We always know how to walk and chew gum at the same time. So we can condemn the violence that was carried out against Israel on October 7th while condemning the disproportionate retaliatory violence against the people of Palestine ever since. In Gaza and beyond. Because just last week, a 6-year-old Palestinian child was stabbed to death in Illinois. And all I'm asking is that as people who represent the living God, we're slow to post, I stand with Israel, if we don't know the full story of what Israel is and what Israel has done. And if you're not in a place to speak, I just want to commend a text, a book, because if nothing else, let us take this moment to educate ourselves. Even if you know something about the occupation, it's so complex and deep. It started in 1948, but really it started in the times of the Bible. I want to recommend Faith in the Face of Empire, the Bible Through Palestinian Eyes, by Dr. Mitri Raheb, who is a Christian pastor and theologian. Dr. King is known to have carried Jesus and the Disinherited by Howard Thurman in his bag next to his Bible. And I want to commend those of us who want to speak knowledgeably about what is happening right now and want to raise our theopolitical consciousness about what's happening in the region. I just want to commend this as a place to start, along with many others, because we have room to grow and learn too. With all our decorated credentials and all the things that we know and all the influence that has been endowed upon us, let's take some time to learn as well. Love you, Uncle Freddie. Congratulations, and we continue to pray for you. Thank you.
Amen.